Davis, welcome to the latest episode of Cut to the Chase. Oh, you got me on that one. You got me on that one. Hey, look, always good to see you. You know, you're joking before because I tell you that every week I got my hairdresser, well, it's a barber, coming to my place to cut the very little hair I've got left. And he comes every week and you couldn't believe it.
You're not living in denial, are you?
I'm not living in denial. I'm not yet anyway. But you couldn't believe it. And I was like, well, this is what we do to save time so that I don't have to wait at the bloody barber for 3 people in front of me. So every Wednesday night, he comes to my place, he cuts my hair, and Bob's your uncle.
First world problems.
First world problems. So today we're talking time hacks.
Yes.
Now, what do you do to save yourself time? Because you're one of the busiest auctioneer in New Zealand, if not in the world, right? So your calendar, like mine, must be chock-a-block, right? And if I look at my calendar 4 weeks in advance, half of the week is taken. Are you the same?
Yes.
Yeah. And how do you plan it beyond? How do you plan the calendar so in advance that you can still put the small rocks around the big rocks, so to speak?
Well, it's a work in progress. I suppose my on the spot. The time hacks that work for me is, number one, never ever send a bad email. Like I found myself in bad news or stuff that's confronting. In the early days, I'd avoid it and think it would go away, and it's not. Or I'd send an email and spend about an hour writing an email versus get on the phone, call them up, say we've got an issue, I'm uncomfortable, can we have a discussion? I found dealing with those problems in life, that is a time hack, saves me a lot of time and a lot of hassle. My dry cleaner picks up all my dry cleaning from my house, drops it off, has my card, automates it all, so laundry is not a problem for me.
Yep.
That's another of my time hacks. And when you're talking to people, I always like to frame it up as we do every day. We never say the meeting's going to take 10 minutes because people think, oh, you haven't got enough time for me. Mr. and Mrs. Seller, this meeting's going to be as short or as long as you like.
Yep.
Now, no one ever takes 45 minutes.
No.
They take 5-10 minutes and go, thank you. Or framing it up at people's houses to say, hey, it's a privilege to be here today to let you know in the next 20 minutes. And then I find that people go, oh, thank God. He's not going to be around here for an hour. Yeah. So there are some of the time hacks that I've used just around communication.
And it's so right, because if you tell them you're going to have a quick look at the property first before you do come back for a listing presentation, they're not going to have the cup of tea and the biscuits ready. So you're in and out. But let them know, right? Those templates. And we talked about templates before, but they're so important.
But no one wants to hear, I'm only going to be around for 5 minutes, because we know it's going to be more.
Correct.
This is as short or as long as you like.
And it's important as well in the calendar invites that I send calendar invites, as you do as well, for everything. And it basically does state how long the meeting is, right?
Yeah.
But I always make them a little bit longer just in case. I need to be there with all John and Maureen to discuss.
I know, I get them from you at 12 o'clock at night. I'm like, what the heck? Why is he sending me invites at 12 o'clock?
That's because that's the only time I've got free. But it comes down to basically let them know how long it's going to be, give yourself a little bit of extra time, and then you got time to return your calls and whatnot, right? Hey, I've got a couple of things I wanted to talk to you today. One thing, man, I found this product called Video Ask.
VideoAsk.com.
And it's so good. You record a pre-message as a template, and you send it out to your vendors saying, hey, look, I've sold your house, would you like to do a testimonial? Whatever that is, they press a button, record it, and comes back to you, then you can download it and upload it. The easiest way to do a video testimonial review. I don't get $1 out of it.
Is it video and voice or just voice?
Video and voice, or you can do just voice, or you can do text. You name it. But for me, it's video, because video is the future.
It is.
So Video Ask, and you can do so much more about it. I was going to keep it for myself for a while, but why not? We are here to share, so here it is. And talking about sharing, $200 petrol card, 100 and 100. Today we're going to give them away. What do you need to do? Share it on Facebook, share it on Instagram, and one person on Facebook, one person on Instagram will receive the $100 petrol card for New Zealand. If you listen to Australia, please still share it by all means, but this is for New Zealand. Just share a post about the podcast, tag us in, and one lucky person is going to win it on Facebook, one on Instagram. Bob's your uncle. Petrol is not cheap, so hey, everybody's winning.
Save time. Video Ask.
Episode 42, cut to the chase.
Ciao.